guys, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A while I clean my tack. I put up a question thing on my Instagram story yesterday and I had a lot of questions, so I've written them all down and I'm going to be going through them all in this video. So I don't have all my normal tack cleaning stuff that I normally would have because like all my oils and everything are out morning view. So all I have today is the leather conditioner and this Leather Master spray stuff that my mum found for me. So yeah, we're just going to be working with what we have for today. Also, one of the questions that I got was, how often do I clean my tack? That is a very good question. Because both my saddles are fairly new, my jump saddle I got for Christmas and my dressage saddle I got not that long ago, I don't think, but yeah, that means I have to oil them every now and again. So I oil my saddles fairly often, but I don't think I've actually like properly cleaned all my bridles and like pulled everything apart and like actually cleaned it. So okay, before we get started, I think I'm gonna pull all the bridles apart and put them in little piles because I feel like you can't actually clean your bridles unless you pull them all apart. So I'm going to quickly pull them all apart, sit them in little piles, clean everything, and then put them back together and I'll answer some questions. I thought I'd just quickly show you this, but this is the bridle that Toppy came with when I first got him, and I have only used it once because obviously I had all my own stuff and I only used it like the first time I rode him, and the reins have mold on them. I don't know what more mold I'm gonna find, but well, yeah, that's mold, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you can see it properly, but yeah. That's gonna need a deep clean. Okay, all bridles have been pulled apart. They're a bit festy, but let's get to the questions. Okay, this is my pile of my dressage bridle, but I feel like we should start with the simpler questions. So, what is my favourite discipline? Definitely show jumping. I love dressage, but show jumping always wins. And a discipline I want to try, I actually don't know because I've done every discipline at like inter schools, and I've done camp drafting before. Yeah, I do camp drafting. That's like my family's thing. I would like to try polo or the one, like the sport where you've like that ball and it's got like all handles around it and you've got to like chuck it. I feel like that'd be fun. What is my favourite piece of tack? I would probably have to say my jump saddle. Like, it is the thing that gets looked after the most. Obviously, like, both my saddles get very looked after, but I feel like my jump saddle is like my pride and joy. I love it. What is my favourite horse colour or coat colour? I'd have to say Palomino. I love a good Palomino. My last horse, there's a question about my last horse, but my last horse was a Palomino. And I just have a special place in my heart for Palominos. They're just, I don't know, they're just so different. Some of the little diamonds on my brow band are missing. It's really sad. But I want to get a different one because when I had a Palomino, a black brow band looked really good. But now that I've got, I feel like I need something different. That is all the grime that just came off of my dressage reins. So I cannot imagine what my jump reins are going to be like. Another question is, what are my favourite brands? And I don't really have one like favourite brand that I would like choose over every other brand, but I do have a lot of brands that like they're the first place I go to if I'm online shopping. I love Chevelle Liberty, like HH Equestrian, Equestrian Stockholm, Bear Equestrian, and like Lemure, just all those brands, they're definitely some of my top favourites. I don't know, I don't really think there's one brand that you can go to and get everything. Yeah, I have a lot of different brands that I like. Someone I look up to in the equestrian world. That is a very tough question. There is a lot of people I look up to, like all my coaches and like my mom and like a lot of like social media people. So it's very hard to like pinpoint like one person that I look up to, because I don't know, there's so many of them. It's very hard to name one. I feel like my jump coach, her name is Becky Jenkins. She has definitely played a big role in where I am now, like a huge role. So I don't know, I definitely look up to her a lot. But yeah, I don't really know who to say. Another one is, if I could ride any horse in the whole world, who would it be? And that is another question that I have no idea. Like, there are so many amazing horses that I wish I could ride. But, like, I feel like riding, like, I don't know, someone like Charlotte Dujardin's horses, or like Lottie Fry's Glamourdale, I don't know, like, there's like so many amazing horses out there that if I could ride them, I'd be like, yeah, sure. But I don't think there's like one horse that I'm like, I would, like, if I could just ride that horse, that would be amazing. But yeah, I would love to ride like a famous dressage horse. I feel like that would be amazing. What is my favourite thing about Toppy? I have a lot of favourite things about Toppy, but I definitely love how honest he is. Like, when he's tired, he'll show it, like, and he's the sweetest, just most willing horse in the whole world. Like, he will give anything a crack, and that's probably my favourite thing about him. Even if he's like, I don't know about this, he will do it. And yeah, I feel like that's what makes him so great, because he's so honest, and he's just like, okay, if you're okay, then I'm okay. And yeah, he's very naughty sometimes, but we all have moments, and he definitely has more good moments than bad moments. These next couple questions are quite long questions, but I feel like they all kind of like go together. So, how old was I when I started riding? I don't know like the exact age, but I used to have, like, I don't know how old I was when I got my first pony, but her name was Pebbles, and she was the naughtiest little pony. She was a grey little pony. I think she was a Welsh. She was so naughty. She used to bolt on me all the time. She used to lie down when, like, I was in the middle of riding her. She'd just lie down, and I cannot even begin to explain the amount of time she bolted on me. But she was, yeah, I feel like I was about three or four maybe when I got her. And yeah, she definitely taught me to hang on, that's for sure. But yeah, I feel like I was about 3 when I started riding. So that leads us to our next question, which is, how did I get started in riding? So as I said, my parents like ride. They do camp drafting and stuff, but my mum used to do like show jumping, and she was very big in dressage and all that stuff when she was younger. And my dad is just very, very good with horses. I guess my whole love for equestrian stuff kind of started when I was about 8 years old, and I went to pony club when I was like really little, but we stopped doing it. And when I was about 8, my mum was like, you know what, I'm just going to take you back in. We're just going to do pony club, see if you like it, whatever. And I remember telling my mum, I was like, I'm not jumping. I do not care what happens, I'm not jumping. And I ended up jumping like, I don't know, like a jump about that big. and I fell in love. Like from that minute on, I was like, yep, this is my thing. And then every week, me and my mum would drag my horses in and out, 4-hour drive, in and out to Pony Club. And yeah, that's where my love for horses kind of started. It was all thanks to my mum, really. But yeah, that moment has meant a lot to me. Goals before the end of the year. I don't have a heap of goals. Like, there's nothing that I like really want to do. We used to do at Morning View, we used to do Chase Me Charlie's a lot last year. And like, I don't know, just have fun on a Friday afternoon and just jump really big jumps and whatever. And I haven't done that yet on Toppy, so I'd love to do a Chase Me Charlie and, I don't know, try jump something big. And another goal that I've had since the start of the year was to go to nationals with Toppy. And Toppy has been to nationals 3 times, so it's nothing big for him, but it's definitely a big deal for me. The reason why Toppy is up here these holidays is because we're trying to go to nationals for the Northern Territory. And I have competed in a few comps and I've qualified and everything. It's just a matter of they've just got to pick the team now because we don't have a states up here. So you basically just send in all your qualifiers and then they kind of pick the best riders. I'm praying that the final team includes me, but I don't know when I'll find out, but I have a little while to go. Whilst we were on the topic of the bridle that Toppy came with, one of the questions is how long have I had Toppy for? And funny thing, actually, not next week, but the week after, on Friday, is our 1 year anniversary. I think it's either the 18th or the 19th of July, something like that. And I cannot believe it. It has gone so fast. Like, I can't believe it. Like, it's been a year already. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, I have almost had Toppy for a year, which is crazy to say. Oh, this bridle is all conditioned, but I decided that the reins are a little bit too far gone. I forgot bad because this bridle needs a lot of TLC. I almost forgot about the breastplate, so I'll quickly do that. I almost forgot about the girth too. Now, the last 2 questions may take a little bit of time, so I saved them for the saddles. The second last question I got was, why sell Smarty, who was my own old horse, and get Toppy? So I had Smarty for, it must have been over a year. Yeah, well, I had him for a while and he was going really good to start with, but I don't know, something must have clicked in his brain one day and he was like, I hate this, I hate everything, I hate life. I just feel like that's what went on in his brain, because yeah, he was like, at the start when I first took him to school, he was fine, did not care about anything, pretty much fell off about once or twice a week, and like if we weren't jumping, no problem at all, but as soon as we like, it was just when we were jumping, and he did this little thing where he'd go straight up to it and then he'd go like, and then he'd just spin as fast as he could back the other way and I'd fall off and he'd run away. And so my coach got on him and even she fell off. She was like, oh my God, this horse is quick. Like, you're doing well. That's why we got rid of Smarty, because I wanted to improve, and I couldn't improve with a horse that hated jumping and I would always fall off. So yeah. Okie dokie, that brings us to the final question for today. Why did I start YouTube? This is a very long story, but I guess I can try to shorten it. So I have always had a love for making videos and taking photos and all that kind of stuff. Like, I really want to do photography, when I'm older. I feel like that's just always been something that I've been into. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel, like just being able to share my love of horses with the world. It's never really been about like the fame or anything like that for me. I just love doing it. Like, I just think it's so much fun. This year I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do one. I don't care if it doesn't go anywhere. I was like, I just wanted to do one. There are so many reasons why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I guess one of them was so that I could have a bit of like a timeline, I guess, and I don't know, when I'm older, I don't know, I might not do this forever, but like if I do, I can look back at all my videos and be like, oh my god, that was so cringy and stuff like that. But yeah, because I enjoy making them, so yeah. Okay, that is everything clean except for stirrups. I'm going to go soak them, but yeah, everything's done. I will show you the piles I have everywhere. Bridle there, saddle. There's my boots that I still need to clean. The stirrups, spray, another saddle, and then there's like stuff on the floor. It's everywhere. Yeah, that's everything. I still have to clean my boots because I almost forgot about them, but yeah, I can do that later. My hands are like covered in grease, like it feels disgusting. But thank you guys so much for watching. I won't be answering any more questions, so sorry if I missed yours, but I might be able to answer them on my Instagram story. But yeah, that's basically everything done, and I hope you enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about me. But yeah, that's the video for today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!